Yeah, listen, I mean, the Cowboys are having to work through this turmoil early in the season, and they're trying to play much better. It has been so poor. And, Ed, you'd think that the Giants would be a perfect candidate for a get-right game opportunity for Dallas, but it's still Thursday night. We know NFL teams struggle on the whole to prepare for them, even when they're not experiencing some of the issues that the Cowboys are facing. How tough do you think it'll be?
Yeah, I think if the Cowboys got to choose their opponent for a moment like this, they'd probably pick the Giants. But they're on a 2-game losing streak. They're playing poorly, and teams, seldom play their best, as you mentioned, on these Thursday night games, especially the road team. And, they're going on the road. Potential for rain could make it even more complicated and a bigger disadvantage for a dome team like Dallas. Mike McCarthy had the players at practice yesterday doing some wet ball drills. This is amazing to me. The Cowboys, in their 65-year history, Joe, they have never played on the road with just 3 days to rest and prepare for a game. Every other team in the NFL has done it at least 6 times. This is a historic first for the Cowboys. And like we said, they'd probably like to play the Giants. I mean, zero excuse to lose this game, given how they've dominated the Giants. And Dak Prescott's won 12 straight starts against the Giants, the longest streak in the NFL.
Yeah, normally a lot of those Thursday night games are after the Thanksgiving game. Not so this time, just 3 days rest. Receiver CeeDee Lamb fell on his sword yesterday, apologizing for his poor play and his reaction to it against the Ravens. And he says he and Dak are just fine. And because of Giants' injury issues, they may even have a chance to get better on the Giants. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, CeeDee Lamb said all the right things in response to Dak Prescott after the game the other night, calling everybody out and questioning their professionalism. CeeDee Lamb said he failed the team, he failed himself, promised to, redeem himself as soon as possible. And this is certainly a potentially favorable matchup for him. The Giants are down their 2 best slot corners. The last 2 years, CeeDee Lamb led the NFL in receiving yards out of the slot. They got to hold up in pass protection, though.
And listen, when you talk about that Cowboys defense, they are the worst in the NFL at stopping the run. This week will be a step down in class, though, from Alvin Kamara and Derrick Henry to Devin Singletary. What do you think that defense needs to do, and can they turn it around, Ed?
Well, I saw Mike Zimmer, the defensive coordinator, following practice yesterday. He looked like he had not slept much, and maybe not at all. The Cowboys outscored the Giants by 72 points in 2 games last season. Their best against any single opponent in franchise history. They had leads of 26-0 in one game, 28-0 in the other. That really plays to their strength. They're built to play from ahead and rush the passer. I mean, you look at the 2 games they've just lost at home, never led in either game, faced 84 runs in those 2 games. Like, Micah Parsons isn't going to be at his best rushing the passer with so many limited opportunities.
We know Dak can carve up the Giants, and Mike Zimmer and company need that to happen. Thanks so much, Ed. Great insight as always. I won't call it a must-win, but the Cowboys better win tomorrow night, or things will get ugly around here.